Kamusta kayo? Hello everybody, welcome back to MJ and Diego. My name is Ovela.
My name is Angel.
And I'm gonna start by telling you guys why I changed the name of the second video to impression instead of thoughts. Because the definition of impression is really what we're doing here. It's really an idea, a feeling, or opinion about something or someone, especially one formed without conscious thought or on the basis of little evidence. Yes, because we don't necessarily do research behind these reactions. So it's really the first impression that we are introducing to you guys.
Voicing.
Yeah, voicing. Okay, let's talk first about Pauline Agupitan's All By Myself performance on TNT. Let's just go for TNT. Versions, yeah. Okay, dokle. It was very. It was so good. So it was so good that it was disappointing that it was cut short. Yes. This girl definitely is amongst the best, especially for her age. You know.
How old is she?
I think she's pretty young.
Oh yeah.
You know what? Talk to them. I'll research that.
I loved her voice because it had range. She gave us some nice sumptuous lows. The first, all my miles, it was. She kept it in. It was controlled. It was muffled. It was interesting, soft, and then she gave you the open airway belting with them vocal cords just jiggling, and it was lovely. I really loved it. The sound was great. Her highs are a bit pinched for my taste. Sometimes I felt like it was getting a little too tight, but it was always flawless. It was always solid. So that was great. It's probably age that we're talking about there. And with the experience and belting, her highs will be a lot effortless. Less will sound like they involve less effort is what I'm saying. What effort is not wrong. Effort is great. I'm just not speaking my first impressions, what popped into my head. And I was afraid that she was going to strain her voice. That's why I'm mentioning it, but it was great. It was wonderful. And she's cute, and she looks like Ovela's mother. Like, they have the same hair and the face features. Like, it reminded me of his mama, so she's cute.
Yeah, she's very young. They I don't know, they can't find, like, her exact age.
Okay,
but
well, I'm sure that
she's really young.
I'm sure that you might know how old she is, and you'll let us know in the comment section below.
But she sings like a grown-up, definitely.
Yes, definitely.
Her runs are killers.
Her lows are low,
and
her highs are high.
Did she made it her own, right? At some point. No? Or was it exactly...
The end was giving me Charisse.
Yeah?
Charisse Pampengo, the don't wanna live by myself anymore.
Like she does this.
Charisse, yes. No. That version I had only heard Charisse do it, but the other version, it was Celine Dion. It was the original. I forgot who's the original singer of the song because Celine is a cover actually. So. But yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
But she did some of the runs. She made it her own. It wasn't.
Yeah.
Note per note, exactly the same.
Yeah, and I'm very harsh on singers when it comes to the low notes when they start. Yeah.
Okay.
But here it was nice.
Yes.
It was soft. Actually, it was unexpected because even you were like, huh?
Yeah.
At some point, because I thought she was gonna go higher, but she kept it low and soft.
Yeah, I talked about it.
Oh, you did?
Her
Okay.
First chorus.
First
attempt into the chorus. That
was sweet.
It was retenu. She held back. Yeah.
Held back. Can you say retained? No.
Retained.
Nah,
it doesn't work that way.
Yeah. So, it was good, man. It was good.
It was good.
Yes, Pauline Agupitan.
Yes.
And the Wish Bus performances, we're not seeing these guys come back. Why? I wonder why. We want to see them again on the Wish Bus, do their thing.
Maybe because of copyright issues, they really have to be careful with what they put online.
Some of you actually contacted us and were like, yo, the Wish Bus FM is not doing foreign songs anymore because of copyrights. And that's such a shame. Ugh.
Yeah, well,
just
the music industry.
Yeah, it's very harsh. It's very harsh. Better be careful. Yeah, that's why we also edit our videos, because I mean a lot of our subscribers don't like it, but we don't have a choice. We just don't.
Yeah. Definitely.
I think that's about it.
Yeah, that's what I had to say about her. You can let us know what you thought about Pauline Agupitan's performance in the comment section below. We'd love to hear from you. What happened to Charisse? Somebody tell me, because I think she deleted her Twitter account. So.
Oh no, she deleted it completely?
I don't know. I think so. So is she okay? If you know anything, please let us know in the comment section below. And I guess we could move on to...
Yeah. You guys have been... Oh, wow. There was like a riot, basically.
There was a riot. There was a backlash. So unexpected. So unexpected.
There was a succession of videos, okay? We reacted to Fourth Impact. We mentioned our impressions on Fourth Impact. And I don't know if it's most of you or just, the minority.
I think it was a minority.
Minority that did not accept it. But... And then we released the other video, the whole Versace on the floor, sitting down, and M. Angel here mentioned something that rubbed you the wrong way. So let's try and clarify things, all right?
Yes, I will clarify.
All right, clarify on the Versace thing.
I don't know how to be succinct, because obviously trying to say things as short as possible is what gets people into misunderstandings. Misunderstandings are okay, what really matters is the follow-up, is the reaction, actually. And as much as I can say something that you don't agree with, how you react to it says more about you than it does about me. And I saw some very, very ugly behavior. I saw some very ugly language. And revealing really people's true colors when faced with something that they think is a threat to them, and their insecurities manifesting very ugly. And maybe it's younger viewers, I don't know. But I will start by saying I'm not apologizing for what I said, because I didn't say anything wrong, and it was just misinterpreted. And now I wanted to explain why it was misinterpreted. If I did say something wrong, I would have apologized for it. But first of all, I try to be, and what I think I am, is a good person, okay? I'm far from a racist person. I'm far from a classist person. The only thing that maybe is about me is that I can act like a princess sometimes, but that's just personality traits. I don't look down on anybody, and I actually talk about how I really am involved in charities, and I want to give back as much as possible. What I said, I think I didn't rewatch it, but my comment was about how in the Philippines it seems like everyone knows how to sing, from the people who have access, who are financially stable families, who have access to vocal training and courses, and they have internet unlimited, so they can watch videos and learn, and they've been, they have access to platforms where they can do performances and competitions, etc. And I'm talking from what I know of North America. That's where my background is from. I don't know exactly if the cultural access to vocal classes is the same in the Philippines. Maybe it's easier. I don't know. Maybe you don't need much money to get that. But it's usually a luxury to take singing classes. It's usually a luxury to spend time crafting singing, an art skill, be it painting, dancing, whatever, when your family needs you to work and earn money, or et cetera, et cetera. And I'm not just talking about poverty at all. I'm just talking about, then I said, when you have a regular job is not good or bad. I actually think it's just, I meant the difference between a non-regular job that demands university training or access to higher education or things that aren't accessible to everyone, and that's the fact. My mom was running a nonprofit in the education world. It's a fact that it's not accessible to everyone, okay? So when I say regular job, I mean people who can go out of high school or even not even finish their primary grade school education and get a job. And what popped into my head, and I was thinking of Canada, I wasn't even thinking of the Philippines. I was like, what are regular objects? Carpet cleaning, I said. I was like, light bulbs are regular. Everyone has a light bulb. So there's a regular job that will always be someone who replaces light bulbs. It was no thought. It was really just like businesses that I've seen in one of the neighborhoods I used to live in Montreal. And that's why I had mentioned that. Now, for people to think that I meant something negative when I said regular job, it means you have a problem with the word regular job, because I don't. I have no problems. There's no negative intention behind me saying those words. And for those who know me, I actually have a lot more respect for people who work in sanitation, for housekeepers, for people who do the jobs, dirty jobs that no one wants to do. I would give them more money than I would doctors, no offense, but doctors are usually rude, arrogant, and they kill maybe half of the people, or they lose half of their patients. I'm talking about surgeons here in particular, than they do save. So at the end of the day, the people who actually better my life, I don't even go to the doctors because they usually end up making me feel worse. So the people who actually better our lives are people who have those regular jobs, as I said, but that for someone to take my words and see a negative connotation to it, that's your bias, not mine, and I'm not going to apologize for your bias. It's like when someone says, oh, I think he's gay, and someone reacts, that's not a bad thing, you shouldn't say it like that. And this is a real example. You're assuming that the person saying gay means it as an insult because we've been formatted to think that way, and then that person be like, no, I'm gay, and I wish that person was gay. That's why I said I think he's gay. It's actually a positive for me. So you see, we've been kind of trained by society to think certain ways about certain things. I've never been one to try to take those, to embrace those norms and labels. So I'm sorry you misunderstood me, if anything, but I didn't mean it that way at all. Furthermore, there's a difference between race and nationality. Race is very complex, and it's usually based on superficial visual cues, and usually has to do with skin tone and melanin, and not nationality. So to say that I said something racist about Filipinos is the stupidest thing I've ever heard, no offense, but that's not racist. You're not a race. There's a human race, if you want anything, and then there's different types of people, and as a mixed person, I would be the biggest controversy if I was racist. And then to go back and say, oh, you're racist, so I'm going to call you the N-word, that just shows the kind of quality person you are. And I'm actually happy you've unsubscribed to MGN, because we don't want that kind of people in our community. We have people who are respectful. And when they think they misunderstand something, come to me. Tweet me and be like, Angel, you said this, I didn't understand. Did you mean it this way? Because ABC. And then I can come back to you and I'll be like, yes, I'm racist. That's exactly what I meant. I'm sorry if that offends you. Or I could be like, no, sweetie, you misunderstood me. Let me explain what I actually meant in a 2-second clip.
Don't presume.
Yeah, when you assume, everybody knows this, you make an ass out of you and me. Assume, right? For those who don't know that. It's a known.
I didn't know that? I didn't know. No.
Yeah, that's why they say don't assume. You make an ass out of you and me. Yeah. And that's very true. So if you already know M. Angel, you know my intentions are always positive. If I say crazy things, A, don't take me seriously. B, if I said something, maybe I'm misinformed. And there's nothing wrong with being misinformed too. I think some people are mad when people don't know something. Hello, we're all born with no knowledge of nothing, and learning is how you grow, and we're always growing.
Yeah, actually the decent Pinoys that commented, they mentioned that you might have been misinformed about things, like you don't know what the Philippines are about. You don't know much about the Philippines.
No, and we already said this. I don't know much about the Philippines. I don't know much about a lot of countries because I haven't been all over the world.
We're still discovering.
Yeah, and as much as you can learn about a country's background and economy, you don't know what the current state of affairs is. And I'm not the person watching every YouTube video to know what every country of the world looks like. If I had time, I would. And one day I would love to visit the world like my father has.
Yeah, maybe you're assuming, since we react to your singers, you're assuming maybe that we do like a bunch of research behind this to learn more about the Philippines, but we're not, because we have jobs, we have things to do. So we're learning as we're watching and reading your comments.
Exactly, yeah. I can only go from what I know, and I'm learning more and more, and it's great. I love learning, and I hope that you love learning too.
Yeah.
So, of course, I'm just addressing the minority that got upset and reacted very badly. There was a bunch of people who just didn't understand what I meant, and I appreciate you just asking the question as to what's going on. What did I mean? I hope I clarified it. Regular is not bad, okay? Regular is great. Regular, you can assign any connotation you want to it. Just don't tell me what I think. That's all.
And also, like, we might have diplomas, but like the jobs I'm doing right now, you don't need diplomas for them. I have regular jobs, and I love them.
Yeah, that's another thing I wanted to mention. Just because you have access to higher education doesn't mean you're a better person, smarter person, just more accomplished person. Success has nothing to do with those. Education is just a tool, like a gun is a tool, like a knife is a tool. You could use a knife to cook, you can use a knife to stab, good or bad. Education is the same thing. It's a tool. And you can get educated in many ways. It doesn't have to be at a school. It can be, especially nowadays with the internet, there are many ways to be educated. There are many ways to be informed, to craft, to perfect yourself. And we've been around people in university and high school, and they fools. So most people are just
they fools.
They fools. Like, really, people are. It doesn't matter what your color, what your background, what your education level, what your street smarts, your emotional intelligence is. There are people who do good things, people who do bad things. There are some fools and some gems out there, and it's just everywhere.
And if you want to unsubscribe, you're free to do so. Okay,
you're not forced to be here.
We're not gonna encourage it, but you can do it if you like. If we have 1,100 subscribers, that's great. If we have 100 subscribers, that's great. We are not doing this for the subscriptions, okay? Yes, we encourage it because that's how it goes. That's how the YouTube game goes.
Yeah.
But that's it. We enjoy reacting to videos. We're having a lot of fun doing it. And we were great before YouTube, and we're great with YouTube, so it's not going to change much.
Yeah, definitely.
The only thing that's going to change that I would miss is just the positive energy and interaction that we have with this MGN family.
This community, yeah, definitely.
That's it. But if you want to unsubscribe. It doesn't, like, the numbers don't mean nothing. Like, seriously, they don't mean anything.
Yeah, we're really about the quality of the people that interact with us and that we can also answer, right? So if you're just going to be here to say bad things and negative things just to hurt people,
we don't need that.
You can find another channel for that.
Yeah.
We don't need to.
Just like, and I've realized that in the live stream, our faithful and positive subscribers were there.
Yes.
And it was such a great experience.
Yes, if you were there, my God, we had so much fun. We really appreciate it, and we definitely want to do more thanks to you. So keep being sweet, awesome, and interactive.
And I also want to talk about a little bit Fourth Impact, because a lot of you kept saying...
we already did, though.
No, because a lot of you kept saying that you wanted us... That we said that you wanted us to like them. Did we say that? I mean, if we did say that, I'm sorry, that's not what I meant. You might not want them to like them, but you still kept asking us to react
to them. Yeah, I wouldn't have said it like that because that's not how I speak, but we did mention how people keep asking us to react to Fourth Impact. We never said people keep asking us to like Fourth Impact. Not at all.
I don't think...
But we did mention that people are expecting a positive reaction to Fourth Impact.
Yeah, unfortunately, people, like... The people who usually, I'm thinking, again, maybe I'm assuming, but people who watch our reaction videos of a specific music video or trailer or performance are the people who want to see a positive reaction out of that. I think that's the majority. But I'm pretty sure some people
want people to like the things they like.
Yeah,
that's
understandable.
Of course,
because that's how they relate.
Yeah, that's how you connect someone. I mean, hey, he doesn't like stuff that I love, like my podcast. My dad wrote a porno. He doesn't love it, and I love that podcast. And to me, I almost want to break up with him because of it. I had that initial reaction, and I was like, "It's okay. We're different people."
Yeah, it's a hilarious podcast to her and not to me, but
yeah, exactly. So We reacted the way we did. Sorry if we came out harsh. If you know me, I was tamed. I could be a lot harsher.
And don't take things too seriously.
It's a reaction channel.
It's just a reaction channel. We are silly sometimes, and we're mostly silly. We're rarely very serious.
This is for divertissement.
Yes, and this one right here has a very strange sense of humor. Okay, like even when I met her at the beginning, I was like, wow, she has a weird sense of humor. And my
thought I was extreme.
And my friends too, they told me, dude, this girl is
crazy.
Is strange. She's weird.
I am weird. I don't care.
But you know, it comes from a good place. It's not a problem. Just don't take things too seriously. Okay, we're just here to have fun. That's it.
Yeah, and we're hearing you. We hear you. You know, we try to be more diplomatic. We try to weigh our words. But sometimes when you have a reaction, you have a reaction. It's a reaction channel, so we gonna react and give you honest.
And you guys reacted to our reaction, and now we are reacting to your reaction of our reaction.
This is a reaction channel. No, we're stuck in a reaction loop. And you know what? I think they're gonna react to the reaction of their reaction to our reaction.
Yeah, it's like a freaking Inception thing. Keep getting deeper and deeper.
So go for it. Yeah, definitely. All right. I hope that
we hope that
cleared things.
Yeah, that this clarified things. This stupid misunderstanding.
Yes, I love you guys. I really do. I love the Philippines. I love all the countries in the world. There's no country I hate. How can you hate a country, right? All right, we said what we had to say. I hope we didn't take too much time away from Pauline Agupitan. Yeah. If you still have things to say about Pauline, but also about what we just talked about, go ahead. The comment section below is where you can let it out. Just keep it respectful, please. That's all we're asking. There are children watching, so remember that. Yes. Well, they're watching the screen, but reading, yes, definitely. Before I go, please click on the like button and subscribe to Music Game News if you haven't already. We would love for you to be part of the community. If you want to have more fun and see more silliness, definitely subscribe. For those who have, thank you so much. Salamat. We really appreciate you being here. We really, really do. All right, thanks for watching another MJ and the Echo impressions video, and take care of yourselves.
Much love. Maraming salamat
po.
And yeah, you.